Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Jawesome one, and welcome to Rimworld. So, I know that a lot of YouTubers don't usually do this as their very first episode. As you can see here, I have no mods or any custom scenarios at all. So I'm going to be playing this completely vanilla mode. And I'm just going to go with the regular Crash Landed. So I'm going to start with the regular Crash Landed, and I'm going to go with Cassandra on extreme difficulty. I actually played through this before on the tutorial mode and also used Cassandra on extreme difficulty, and she burned down my entire group on just like day, I think it was like day 20, 25, something like that. So yeah, this is gonna be tough. And let's go with our own special seed. Let's call this seed, let's just call it Stabilizer. There you go. Overall temperature. We're actually going to increase the overall temperature just a little bit more than normal. And we're just going to leave the overall rainfall alone. And we're going to give this 50% globe coverage. So there we go. Let's generate. Okay, so here's the entire globe. Looks like we got ourselves quite a number of factions. Looks like we have 3 factions. So we have Southern Hisui, Buteria Nation, and Huam. And then we also have the Benestra of the Valley tribe. Looks like there's only one tribe though. And it also looks like we have only one pirate faction, which is the Gauntlet Men. For this series, I'm going to be playing in the arid shrubland, somewhere kind of towards the center of the map. So see, it has a pretty high summer temperature, and the winter temperatures are pretty low. So it's just all around really, really hot. So it's going to be... Actually, it might be a bit easier for us to survive because we don't need to worry about heaters. It's just cooling, and then that's it. So you know what? Since we're making it easier on ourselves to survive temperature-wise, I'm going to make it much harder for us to survive terrain-wise. So we're going to go with small hills if we can find that. Yeah, here we go. Small hills. Limestone, marble, and granite. That's good. Granite, I think, is like the best rock you can get for building houses and other things like that out of. It's just like the best one you can get. So it says a dry region, but not dry enough to become a true desert. Open plains with grasses and bushes give way to scattered groves of trees. Plants are hardy, and there is a moderate density of animals. So it's nothing too crazy, but we are going to have difficulty getting enough resources to build with. The 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay, let's immediately pause the game because we need to take a look around here, figure out what area is the most defensible, as well as plan up all the different things regarding, like, you know, where we should set up our growing zones, where we should set up our defenses to be at, just overall. Over here looks kind of good, except it's right next to I forget what this is called, Ancient Danger. So it's right next to that, so I don't really like the sound of that all that much. We could set up over here, but if we get raided and the raid appears like over here or over here, that kind of spells trouble for us because it doesn't give us a lot of time to really get ready, especially if we have like a colonist like all the way up over here doing something with the growing. It's usually better to go with somewhere kind of towards the middle, but there really isn't a lot of very defensible places here in the middle. Really, one of the best areas I think would be kind of up here. Or maybe down over here, because we could easily like kind of seal that area off, and then maybe seal this area off too, so that enemies will have to go either all the way around that way or all the way around this way. And that would give our guys, I think, a pretty good amount of time to get ready for an attack of any sort. However, it'll be kind of tough for us to start off because there's 5 boomal up over here. So I'll be right back. I'll just go ahead and reconfigure everything up real quick. Okay, so I've gone ahead and set everything up. So I decided to pick this area because I think it's just more defensible overall. It's pretty easy. I can pretty easily build a wall out over here. We've also got a couple steam geysers out over here, so that whenever we finally get that researched, we can get access to a lot more power. There's also a third one up over here. Whereas up here, we don't really have any of those sorts of any of that kind of stuff. We don't have any of those steam geysers except for, you know, this one over here, as well as the ones that are much closer over here, and this final one all the way up here. There's just a lot less up here that's not as defensible. I think it is pretty easy. I think we could pretty easily like seal off all of this area up over here, but I think it would take a lot more walls, and it would just take a lot more time, and I don't know, just over here just seems like a better option to me, much better than the other. So let's go ahead and do that. One last thing I forgot to do is I forgot to set up a growing zone. Just kind of... I didn't make it that big. Hold on. No, I can't just... Okay. There. And H for growing zone. I wanted to make it more like that. I just mostly wanted to just get all the good soil, and I know that there's good soil around that already, pretty decent soil. We're not gonna make all of this rice. I'm just kind of setting that up for now, you know. And then we're gonna make part of it. Hold on, we had somebody with a pretty high task in growing, right? 5, 4, 4. Never mind. I thought somebody was really high at it. So, let's see here. What else can we assign? I know we can get strawberry. We can get hay grass, but we don't really have any animals that would eat that, like, ever. Unless, you know, we took some of the hay grass and made it into, whatever it's called. Oh, yeah, this grow zone will have to do for now. I guess we could make it all just rice. You know what? Instead, let's make it all... I'm pretty sure corn actually gives off like a much higher... Even though it takes longer to grow, I'm pretty sure this thing actually yields like the highest out of these other crops. Potatoes are pretty good though too, because they can grow in like really cold times. But this, it gets pretty hot out here. Let me just check here and see what kind of like how hard it is to grow this stuff. It's got a pretty good amount of sensitivity and everything like that, but it doesn't really tell me how what times would work the best. It might be better to start off with the strawberry plants, but we don't have any. But we only have one guy with the skill high enough for it. So we're just gonna go with corn, because I think corn just grows the fastest. We're also gonna make another. Actually, there's no need for a growing zone. There's a lot more trees than I was expecting. When that biome was talking about how many trees that were here, I was actually expecting a lot less than this. Let's go ahead and just set out orders to cut down all the trees, as well as an order to cut all the plants that are just out over here. There we go. We're gonna cancel on all these plants though. There we go. Except for the chopped trees part. There we go. Alright. Also, another thing that that I do want you guys to know about is, for the most part, I will not be setting this game to the super speed, unless it's like to pass time to go through the night and stuff like that. Let's set up you guys' manual work priorities also while talking. Just another like kind of, because my computer isn't the best, and so if I try to run this game on too high of a like frame rate and FPS and all that stuff, we're gonna set you both to doctor actually, because we need more than one doctor. You're the only one who's capable of wardening whatsoever. You're both actually pretty equally capable of it. So we're just gonna set you both to that, and we'll just see who gets better. You're gonna be our handler. You're gonna be our cook. Yeah. I don't understand why the game wanted you to be the only cook. Because everybody else here, yeah, you have a 0 in it, so you should never cook. We have Layla who can hunt. Ooh, I forgot to order who should pick up which weapon. Hold on a moment. Catherine. No, wait. That's right, you're a brawler, so... And you're the one with the best melee overall, so I'm gonna have you equip the knife. And Layla, you're gonna take the survival rifle. And since you are also a brawler, you're just gonna haul the pistol. You're not gonna equip it. There we go. I'm gonna have everybody just haul the stuff that deteriorates over time the soonest. I also forgot to order a table to be built. And some chairs. So let's go ahead and set that up real quick. Just, I don't know, just over here. Just set up a couple stools. There we go. That'll do. That'll just have to do for now. And we just about have everything set up, so now let's go around the map. Look at that. We have a lot of survival meals. Need colonist beds. Yeah, I know. They should get it done either today or tomorrow. Hold on, what is this? Agave. Oh, agave. Oh, that's cool. There's agave growing out here. Not nice. For sure, agave in this game is not like the berries, though. You can't just eat it raw. You have to cook it, otherwise your colonists are gonna get like some kind of hefty debuff from doing it. Oh, but hey, we do have berry bushes out here though, so we're actually going to be doing pretty okay on food. I thought this was gonna be way harder, because this is an arid shrubland. You know, it said it was like almost as bad as a desert, but not quite. So I was expecting the animals and the vegetation to be a lot more like sparse. A lot of steel. Maybe I should have built some of these. Maybe we should have built some of this out of steel instead. Got some slate over here. Do we have any? We have granite. Yeah, that's right. We have granite, limestone, and then one other thing. I think it was sandstone. No, marble. Marble, granite, and limestone, I guess. Yeah, that was the three it said at the start, right? Okay. Oh, goody. We have the research table set up. So let's go ahead and choose what we want to get our hands on first. I almost want to go for like machining so that we can get mortars, because this is on extreme difficulty. So I'm expecting to have to deal with sieges by about, I'd say about like day 30 or day 40. So we're not quite in like too big of a rush to get there. But I think that is important. I think we should get that so that we can build ourselves some mortars and actually defend ourselves. That being said, though, microelectronics is also very important because it gives us access to making things like transport pods, which I don't know if you guys saw. There's a YouTuber out there called Yeti. I'll leave a link to. No, I'm not gonna. Never mind. Cut that out. Basically, what I'm gonna do here is I think I may actually go for the microelectronics basics first, and then the gun turrets, and get that out of the way first, and then I'll go for the smithing, machining, and mortars. Because gun turrets are very helpful for like for raids and for dealing with that kind of stuff. And then more, because we already have someone with a survival rifle, which means we will be pretty capable of handling raids, or at least dealing some damage to them before they can deal damage to us. So let's go ahead and start off on the microelectronics. There we go. Okay, this thing. Oh, I built an electric stove instead of a field stove. Oops, my bad. Okay, let's just real quick build up I guess a wind turbine. I don't know what else to build. Genuinely, I don't know what else I should build. Yeah, these two trees here are gonna be. This counts as a tree. What does it give me if I cut down this cactus? It can't give me wood. It has to give me something, though. See, look at that. We already got some berries and agave fruits right off the bat. Hold on a moment. I forgot to make sure you guys are all like ones on constructing. Growing will set you to 2. Mining will keep you on 3. Plant cutting 1, 1, 1. Research, I think, will also be a 1. There we go. And I'm immediately set the, while the game's still running, I'm going to go ahead and immediately set up the bill. Do until you have, yeah, 10's fine for now. and then only get it if it's been hauled to at least somewhat nearby area. There we go. There's a lot of animals that we can hunt out here. Definitely not the best idea to go for those elephants. Or even the ostrich, because apparently these guys are just super fast. Wait, in pain? Why is this ostrich in pain? What is a carcinoma? What is that? Needs tending. Wow. And it has asthma. Wow. I feel kind of bad for this creature. I kind of want to try and tame it. Requires a level 8 in animals and can retaliate upon a failed attempt. Yikes. Never mind. Maybe it's better we just put it out of its misery, except if we try to hunt it, it'll come back and bite us good. So let's instead let's just hunt some smaller wildlife for now. There you go, just some of those. Alpaca. There you go. There you go. This thing's getting power, which means this thing is going to start getting power, right? See? It's like right next to the thing. Are you not connecting? Did someone build the power conduit? Yeah, it was built. Why is this thing not getting power? Look at that, the beds are all done at least. Awful, awful, poor. Yeah, it's not good. We're also going to probably need batteries, which is unfortunate. I think what's also a good idea is to build, for power, is to build a couple fuel generators, because these things are a lot more consistent in their power. The only problem with them is they take up a lot of wood, but we have a lot more wood than I was expecting that we would. So, yeah, just build a couple of them out over here. I'm building them on the rocky floor, so that if they burst and they won't start a fire and have it spread out and just burn all of our buildings down to the ground. Because that wouldn't be fun. Another thing that's important is to make sure we have two circuits going two different ways. So we're gonna have one circuit going up this way, and we're gonna have another going up this way, and then gonna have them both connect. So if one of these lines has a power problem, the other one will back it up, and everything will be hunky-dory. And I'm also gonna connect these two also. Oh, look, there we go. Now this is getting enough power. So when they wake up, they'll start butchering these animals and getting everything taken care of. Once again, I'm going to make sure everything's nice and connected. There. Let's see, what else can I make? An electric tailoring bench would also be good. But before I get around to that, I think I'm gonna have everybody just kind of get moved out into their own bedrooms before I get around to that. And I think I'm gonna have everyone's bedrooms be out over here. And I'm just gonna use this area mostly as defensive. Gold ore. That's nice. Poor ostrich. I really feel bad for this thing. I want to just kill it so it doesn't have to suffer anymore. It's so sad. Because, I mean, you know, I have family members who struggle with asthma, and I know how just ridiculous it is to have to deal with. It's not fun. I haven't personally experienced it, so obviously I don't know all that much about it, but I know it's not fun. Oh, you're gonna start to build this? What was that? It sounded like an animal just died. Is it the cat? The cat meow? Major brisk rate. What on earth? You ate a fine... Yeah, you ate a fine... Oh, you ate some berries. Ate without a table. I couldn't... Oh, it wasn't built yet. Never mind. Oh, I slipped outside. Oh, I slipped in the heat. Oh, I'm just not getting the joy that I want. We're just starting out, mate. Like, settle down. I actually did forget to give them some joy at the start of their day. So let's go ahead and go to the restrict tabs. Let's give them 1 hour of joy at the end of the day just to start us off, because we have a lot of work that needs to get done because we're just starting out. And I think the game is also going to eventually send us a 4th colonist, so we're going to just try and get that done before anything else. Kitty. So much agave and stuff. It's pretty neat. Hold on, let's go to the details here. What else? Okay, yeah, everything vegetarian, agave fruit and all that. Meat. Yeah, good. No human or insect meat. That's good. And then animal products. Yeah, just no fertilized eggs. Yeah, that's fine. Surprised our cook hasn't started cooking yet. Probably because... Okay, this person's already getting to work on the fridge. Actually, hold on. We're gonna cancel... No, not the conduit, the wall. And we're gonna build ourselves a cooler. Actually, we're gonna build 2 coolers in here. Ugh. So I set up the hotkeys, and I forgot to change them so that colonists won't, so I can select colonists with Q and E, because I saw the hotkey that was like the comma and the period, and I was just like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like having to reach that far across the keyboard just to check a couple things on colonists. I like to be able to just hit Q and E and look at them. But what I didn't know was that since Q and E is also used to rotate buildings, I can't really make use of that, which is fine because you can just click on the things over here instead, so it's no big deal. But I'm definitely going to get that fixed later. See, it's also important to get some batteries set up. So let's go ahead and let's set up a zone for some batteries. This area actually over here looks pretty good, and we can just build the wall out like that. Or we can make use of this wall a little bit better. I don't know, I kind of like this though. Just a small, nice little area for our batteries. And let's go ahead and build conduit going all the way out this way. Ooh, no. We don't want it going off the stone. As much as we can help anyways. There we go. So let's build some batteries. There. Let's rotate this battery and put it right there also. There we go. So now we're going to have 4 batteries to start off. And plenty of power. Major risk break on Catherine. Catherine, my lady, you need to chill. Okay, let's give you more joy. We're going to cut into your sleep a little bit. You're gonna get plenty of joy. And what else do you got going on for you? Okay, yeah, you're uncomfortable. Yeah, because we're building some pretty terrible chairs and stuff like that. You're in darkness. It's just, the area is just kind of ugly. You're hot because it's hot outside. Hold on, wait, what are you wearing? Yeah, drop the synthread jacket. What about you? Drop the synthread jacket. And you, drop this synthread jacket. Wait, is this giving us insulation from the heat? No. There we go. There we are. So now everyone's jackets are unforbidden and they'll get hauled. At least they should be. Let me see here. Double check. Yeah, apparel. Good. Inequality, blah, blah, blah. Good. I kind of wish you hadn't built that yet, actually. It's now just wasting power. You're building... let's start hauling that first. Haul all this. Yeah, you're building more. Instead, haul another synthetic jacket. What are you doing? You're going to bed. Haul that real quick. And Layla, what are you doing? You're going to bed. That's fine. Just go on ahead and go to bed. You've done a lot of good work today. What else do we want to do real quick? Let's see here. We got plenty of components, don't we? Oh, hold on a moment. Yeah, we don't have anything hauled, so it's impossible to know. We have 16 components. We're fine. I know that once you reach a certain amount of components, the game starts, like, breaking your stuff and making you fix it if you have too many components. It's kind of funny. Spoils in a day. Probably shouldn't have set them to be hunted so soon. Because we're fine on food right now. There we go. Let's see, how long is this corn gonna take to grow? Oh, it's already at 16%. Yeah, it'll take about what, 10 days? About 7.5 days. But you gotta double that to about 14.5 days. Yeah, it'll take about 14.5 days because when nighttime comes, these things, you know, they rest, they don't grow. Yeah, Catherine, you poor thing. You're hungry. Hungry's gonna get taken care of pretty soon. I like how the game just acts like you're starving, just like as soon as you go for like 1 or 2 days without food. It's completely broken because in real life, you can actually go for like nearly a month without any food. I'm not even joking. It's gonna, like, your stomach's gonna go crazy after like the 3rd day of being hungry. But then, like, once you get past, I think it's like the 5th, 6th, or even like the 7th day of like no food, your body just kind of goes into like starvation mode and just stops complaining about you not getting any food. And like, it's crazy. Okay, everything's getting built slowly but surely. I really want everybody to kind of prioritize these walls. What are you doing? You're... everyone's really focused on the power. You're hauling to battery. Yeah, go ahead and build the battery, but you two, build these walls. Cannot work on wall, need materials. That's the problem, huh? Even though I set plant cutting to being a 1 for you, but construction comes first. I see. Well, cut down some trees. No, cut down some trees. Yeah, that's right. You were building... Oh, okay. You're already there, so go ahead and do what you're doing. There you go. Now that you're back to hauling, just cut some trees. Let Catherine here worry about more building. Yeah, there you go. Tame... don't tame the alpaca yet. Go ahead and cut down another tree. Layla, what are you doing? Cut down more trees. I could just readjust their work schedule real quick. Okay, you can go ahead and tame the alpaca now. It's fine. We got 1 battery up. Is it getting power? No, because we have some batteries that need to be built. Yeah. Still have a couple blueprints. Those aren't blueprints, it's just the shadow. I went from major to a minor pretty fast. What's going on, huh? Why is your joy so bad? I thought I set you to have... Yeah, I set you to have a lot of joy at like the start of your day. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know why you're getting a lot of joy. You should be having the tons of joy effect. Wait, hold on. Maybe because of your character, you... No, I can't... I don't see anything here that would insinuate that you run out of joy quickly. I'm not sure what the case is with you. But, you know what? For you, Catherine, you're gonna get an extra 2 hours of joy at the start of your day, okay? Just until we get things figured out. Is it during that hour for you? No, it's still during your work hour. Okay, Catherine, joy all day. There. Maybe you'll feel better. Yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and hurry up and haul that. You took a very odd route to get to building that. There you go. No, what? It's during your joy period, don't you? Oh, we need to build some of those. There. Cut that real quick. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Now you got some... Yeah, now you can play some horseshoes and get some of that joy up. There you go. New colony optimism, ate a fine meal, low expectations. There you go. Now you're getting better. Well, look at that. We've gotten most of the constructing done. So now people are starting to cut down the trees, which means these buildings are actually going to get built. Okay, let's set these to really low temperatures. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we need wood to be hauled to these freezers. Spoils in less than a day. No one's even built the butcher table yet. It's terrible. On another awful bed. Low medicine. That's fine. The group's visiting. Hello, group. We might want to sell the gun, the pistol. Let's see, who's our best social? That's right. You are best social. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, go ahead and eat your packaged survival meal real quick. And then go talk to these people, and then go do whatever it was you were gonna go do. So now that we got the joy problem figured out, let's set Catherine back to what she was at before. Oh, Layla, now you have a minor break with. Yeah, you're just very, very joy deprived because... Oh, you get joy from cutting down trees? Why do you get joy from that? Because... mining? Artistic? Crafting? Is cutting down a tree considered part of crafting? Yeah, see, when you cut down a tree, you get pluses to crafting. It's odd. Okay. Butcher creature? Do forever. And Marinus, since you're the one with the highest social, where did the... Where? Oh, there they are. Go trade with them real quick. Would you, dear? Okay. Yeah, let's sell our pistol to them. So we can get some silver. We can't really buy anything from them. They really don't have anything to offer. They have a lavish and a nutrient paste meal, and that's all they've got. Haul that for me real quick, please. Whoa, wait, why are you putting the meat in there? Oh, no food up here. None. No, you haul that. That is not where it's supposed to be. Okay, good. Temperature's nice and low. Yeah, suppose in 5 days, that's much better. It's like jumping between 2 and 5 days. We're just gonna presume that's 2 days. Let's go ahead and jump one of these down to like -9. And then jump one of these down. Oh, whoops. No, that's not what I meant to do. About -5. So this one's gonna have a lower power usage unless needed. And this one's gonna have higher unless needed. And then let's go ahead and build ourselves yet another cooler. Let's build it right here. Just at the colonists have another nice temperature safe place to go to. And relax. Okay, let's give our new colony a name. Let's call this one... There we go. So our faction's going to be called Heaven's Angels, and we're going to call our community the Gateway. I just wanted to choose a cool sounding name, you know. Don't judge. These packaged survival meals actually need to get hauled pretty bad. So does this medicine. Marius, what are you doing? You're just going for a walk. Yeah, go ahead and get your... Okay, there we go. Taking agave fruit. Haul the medicine. I think medicine's much more important than these, like, 12 survival meals. Or really more like... Oh, really? There's only 4 there? Oh, we need food more than I thought we did. Wow. Actually... Oh, I bet the animals ate a lot of it. I guarantee you, in fact, that's what that was. There we go. So now we have medicine hauled into the fridge. I know I labeled this as raw food, and that's because eventually I'm going to set like a hospital and prisoner area just kind of down over here. There we go. Here we go. Now you guys have a table. You guys can't complain for not having a table anymore. Haha. There you go. You guys are now actually cutting down more of the plants. Getting stuff built. I like what I see. Oh, your cactus does give you wood when you cut it. What on earth? What kind of wood would a cactus give you? I've never heard of a cactus giving you legit wood when you cut it. That sort of thing is unheard of for me. It's weird. There we go. Nice little fridge to keep this area kind of cool. And yeah, this door needs to get finished. It's almost there. There you go, Marinus. Get her done. Who's our best constructor? Marius is the 6th in it. So maybe I should have Marius construct some new beds, like up over here, and just set it so that only Marinus will do it. Mad Animal! Oh, she's coming in fast. Where is he? Let's see, who is our hunter? Layla. Good. Set her speed to 1 and let's just watch. Where's the mad animal going? Oh, I think this is it. It's attacking. It's going for Catherine. Run, Catherine! Run! Catherine, you doofus. Okay, you won't kill it. There we go. Oh, I got bitten. Oh, that was actually a pretty bad bite. Yeah, you need to be tended to. Let's go ahead and set our best bed to be medical. Real quick. Catherine, go rest. Go rest real quick. And then, who were our doctors? Not Catherine, so... everyone but Catherine. There we go. Now that these are getting fueled up, we should be getting plenty of charge. Yeah, there we go. some of these batteries are going to start storing energy. This is kind of why I said at first that I wanted to get... This is kind of why I said I wanted to get the gun turret set up first. Over in research. Because because gun turrets use up a lot of power. And that's also kind of why I built up so much stuff to take up so much power. It'll be a little while before any problems will start happening due to having too much power, so I'm not that worried about it yet. We can go ahead and I think we got a space for electric tailoring bench, don't we? Like a space like right there. No, that blocks the doorway. One thing I could do is I could maybe like move it over here. That looks really weird though. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So now we're gonna have an electric tailoring bench, stone cutter's table. What kind of stone do we want the most, or do we really have access to the most of? I suppose. Looks like granite. So let's go ahead and set. Oh wait, what is this? Okay, that's all granite. Good. Let's make ourselves some granite blocks. Do until you have, like, basically, like, yeah, a couple hundred. 250, I think, is good. Okay, what are you working on? Oh, you're just feeling that. That's cool. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to set up, like, some kind of a grow zone for these trees, but it's not a problem at all. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to set up an order to harvest all that agave and berries and all that other stuff. Just so that we have plenty of food. So that we don't need to go out and hunt anymore. Someone hauled the squirrel yet? Oh. Okay, you guys are just harvesting some bushes. Who isn't yet over there doing it? Okay, Layla, where are you? Okay, good. Marinus, you're closer though. So go ahead and you haul the squirrel. Yeah, there we go. Catherine knows we're not supposed to be eating the agave fruit. I think for me the thing that's kind of irritating about colonists and like eating and stuff is they're just too like lazy to go for what they're supposed to. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, oh, that's right. Those two are in a relationship. So yeah, Marius, you need to get those beds built up like soon. I forgot all about that those two are together. So Marius, build the best bed ever. I'm gonna have him build 4 beds, and then like just a bunch of these smaller regular beds. And if the bed turns out bad, then we'll just forbid it and sell it, or we'll just uninstall it so that it comes out like a little thing, and then just sell it to the highest bidder, or to the next available bidder. Yeah, these batteries are actually going up and down pretty slowly, so that's good. It's good. We're not getting too much power. That's what I was wanting. Kitty, why are you sleeping in the freezer? Why would you sleep in a freezer? Silly cat. Yeah, medicine's fine. We're in winter right now? Are you serious? I didn't realize we were in winter this whole time. That's funny. Well, I think that'll be all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but now it's time for you to pay your taxes by clicking that like and subscribe button. I hope to be seeing you guys in a future video. Have a good one.